Hello, welcome once again to this channel of the Better Eurofan, that's me. For today's episode I'm going to review the Serbian entry for Junior Eurovision 2022, which will be represented by singer Katarina Savić with the song Svet Bez Granica, which in English translates as War Without Borders. After the performance-setting Wonderland offered to us by Giovanna and Dunja in last year's contest, Serbia is still bringing on very original proposals, both musical and artistic. Even with the modest results the country has achieved in the last few years, there are always quite unforgettable proposals. Let's take a look at the artists who will have the mission of representing the Balkan nation on Yerevan. Katarina is 13 years old and lives in the Serbian capital Belgrade. Besides her vocal skills, she's also a ballet dancer and a trombonist. There is no doubt she's a very talented girl in this case. How is that she becomes to be the representative of her country in the junior contest? Stay tuned as I'm going to comment about it in detail. The Serbian public broadcaster will opt for an internal selection for the artist and the song, as they have been doing in recent years. In this case, they open a submission period from early July to mid-September for Serbian child artists between 9 and 14 years old to send their proposals. Then later, in early October, the broadcaster revealed the selection of Katarina as the Serbian representative on Armenian soil, while the song was officially announced early this month with the release of the official music video. This is a very complete proposal, musically and artistically speaking, after watching it. Now here comes the analysis according to what she has presented in her official music video. The melody is a classical composition, which is performed entirely by an orchestra. It has its merit because it's not usual to listen to this kind of songs in a junior contest. And in addition, the melodic and instrumental richness is incredible. I have to say that I love her voice. It blends such sweetness and power that is really pleasant to listen. Together with the melody, it gives me an exciting listening frenzy that even gives me goosebumps. Reading the lyrics written in Serbian, previously translated of course, it talks about that phase of falling in love of a girl towards a boy she likes, in which, although she loves her family, she questions particularly to her mother, to the fact of feeling entrapped and being in love with him, alleging that love is like the song's title, A War Without Borders. Talking about a teenage love, the song transmits several feelings rather than a message, especially the ones related to the first love of a teenage girl. Many girls of her age will feel identified with that sentimental phase for sure, which sometimes cannot be described with words. Analyzing the official music video, the plot has an interesting concept. In the beginning, there are some first shots where the lights and the electric staircases of a mall are turning on, and at the same time the metallic doors of the stores are opening too, until there's a moment where Katarina is seen motionless as a mannequin in a store window. People are starting to get inside the mall. We focus on a boy that is going around with friends of him. In some moment, the boy stops at the store window where Katarina is and starts to watch her closely for a few seconds until he decides to keep walking, and Katarina turns her eyes on him as she watches him walking away. In another scene, with the lights turn off in the mall and it closes, she gets out of the store window and starts to dance ballet in a central square. Later, Katarina is seen walking by the halls of the mall while she is performing the second verse, alternating with more shots of her dancing ballet in the central square. During the instrumental interlude, she plays the trombone, for a few instants walking by the hall at first, and later going down by one of the electric staircases of the mall. With the last chorus, Katarina keeps walking by the stores, until she runs back as the mall is going to open, and probably she will see again the boy she saw before. Towards the end of the music video, the aforementioned boy would appear once again, coming back by himself to the store window to put his handpan in the same position as Katarina's, while she starts to look and smile at him. Making a summary of all the comments, the Serbian entry for this year is just beautiful. It's a masterpiece that makes the most of the multiple talents of Katarina, which makes it a quite exceptional proposal in this edition. For the staging in Yerevan, I have a lot of curiosity on how she will present this proposal. I mean, for sure she will sing, she will dance ballet, and she will play the trombone. But there's still expectation on how she will combine and show all of her talents when her turn comes to be on stage. And I'm pretty excited to see her. And you? What do you think about the Serbian entry for this year? I encourage you to leave your comments down below, as there is going to be an interesting discussion for sure. And this is it for today's episode. Before finishing, take a few seconds to like, subscribe to my channel and enable notifications. And also in my social media where you can follow me. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.